So I'm an advertiser's dream. I'm a great fan of magic bean training, always hunting for something natural that will make me train longer and harder to get fitter and stronger. So a bunch of adverts had turned up for blood flow restriction training, which I was kind of intrigued by. And then, as if by magic, the Recover Fund people got in touch and said, hey, we'd like to send you one of our kits for free if you want to review it and make a video about it. So they're not paying me, but they gave me it for free. So if you want to take that as a little bit of bias, then please do. But otherwise, let's give it a bit of a shakedown. Okay, so here's a really surfacey science explanation of how this works. So occlusion training or blood flow restriction training, whatever you want to call it, is all about putting something tight on your arms or on your legs. Now, not so tight that it stops arterial blood flow flowing, because that's the stuff you need to go around your body. Without that, you turn blue, it falls off, right? But it's tight enough to restrict the amount of blood that's going back out from your veins, especially when you're working out. Now, that obviously just clamping something around your arms or legs is going to give you a pump anyway, but because your muscles tire out quicker because that blood's not able to refresh, your brain starts to go, whoa, we need to get in on this somehow, and will start to recruit your fast twitch fibers more. And that's what you want to get involved if you're wanting to add in some kind of size to your muscles. Add to that the fact that you're also going to start to get some lactic acid deposits in there, and that really stimulates your muscle growth. Now, if you really want to know the science behind this in better detail than some doofus telling you it now, please Google it. There's lots of information out there. Loads of people talk about it on YouTube and all over the internet, so it's absolutely cool. So why do you want to do this? Well, apart from what I just said about how you're able to stimulate that growth of your fast twitch fibers and all that kind of stuff, it's amazing if you're injured, okay? Because what it does is it lets you train with lower weights. So although you might want to go to a gym and use your big 20 kilogram dumbbell and look like a big gym bro, if you're injured, you might not, like your joints might not be able to handle that. So you're going to have to train with like a 5 kilogram dumbbell. And trust me, if you do this blood flow restriction training, a 5 kilogram weight is going to feel like a 20, as I'm going to show. Okay then, so as to the kit itself, well, if you've read enough about this, you might have seen people using resistance bands or knee straps or something, but because the Recover Fund people are the ones who got in touch and gave me a free one, and it's the first thing I've ever used, then this is what I'm going to talk about, okay? So, it comes in a nice bag. They call it a fashion bag. Sure, fashion. But the basic one I got has 2 of these cuffs and a pump that looks rather kind of medical pump, to be honest. It basically looks like a blood pressure thing. In fact, the whole thing looks like a blood pressure cuff. So what you do is you get the cuffs, you slip them on your arms, and at this stage, you think, am I about to go swimming in the baby pool? So yeah, so maybe not on first view like the most attractive things in the world to wear, but we're not about that, okay? We're about putting in a little bit of work now to look good on the beach or on the rowing machine or wherever, okay? So the process is you get your pump, you attach it to the cuff. The guide says that for upper body, round about 100 to 250. Now, because I'm a little skinny fella, I'm just gonna go up to 120, okay? So pump it up, the dial, which for me takes about 5 squishes, and that's it done. Quick release. I can already feel it's nice and tight. It's not quite as tight as if I was getting, where's my thing? My blood pressure taken, but it's still tight. If I put this on a silly way around. It's a little bit weird putting it on yourself this way, but hey, maybe I should speed this bit up. Okay, so that's 122, as in T-00, not 122, oh, you get what I mean. Right, so there we go. So that's it on. And I don't know how well you can see, but already, I'm quite vascular anyway, but already my veins are all kind of sticking out because it's restricting the blood flow, okay? So that's me ready to go. So, next thing to do is to try it. Okay, so the one suggestion I'd have for the Recover Fund people is that there's no guide, no suggestions on what kind of workouts that you could do with these. All it really says is put them on your upper arms, put them on your upper legs, but then doesn't actually say what to do. Fortunately, Jeff Cavalier from Athlete X, if you've not searched for him, then do search for him. He has a video talking exactly about this occlusion training. He uses a resistance band rather than these, but he does do a demonstration. So because it's Jeff and he knows everything, I'm basically going to follow exactly what he does, which is basically you do 30 bicep curls, take a 30-second rest, then do 15 30-second rest, and do that 2 more times, and that should give the pump. Now, because I said that we're going to be doing this with a low weight, I'm not even going to use dumbbells. I am going to do exactly what Jeff did, and I'm going to use a resistance band, resistance band. So stand on it to make it the right resistance, and then here we go then. So I'm going to go 30 reps of this, okay? 1. This is fun. Okay, so this feels light right now. 9 and 30. All right, so where are we? 24, 40, okay. Right, so, I mean, that was a very, for normal walk in the park kind of resistance on this. Very, very light, but it felt tough. And I don't know if you can still see, but I'm very, very kind of vascular after doing that. So that was a good starting point. It'll be interesting to see what happens next. It's definitely strange working that hard for off this. Okay, 8. So that's, here we go then. So what do I say, 15 next? Here we go. 1. I can really feel a burn in my biceps already. Whoa. There we go. 15. Come on, watch. Right. I figured that 30 at the first is to almost kind of deaden your muscles, and then it's the next 3 reps of 15 are the ones that are important in terms of building, judging by how Jeff has done it. Now it's definitely, that one was feeling a lot tougher again. Okay, 10 seconds to go. Don't really know where this is going to go. I've got 2 more of these to do, haven't I? Okay, 3, 4, there we go, 15 again. And it's definitely, I mean, what I said before about taking the weight off your joints, that seems to be really effective. I've got a little bit of tennis elbow going on, which is even worse actually if I'm doing reverse curls. So I might actually start doing this properly in reverse curls instead of standard curls. But I still feel that tennis elbow when I'm doing it this way, and I'm not feeling it right now. Okay, where are we? 5 seconds to go until the last one. Here we go, last set. Oh, can really feel, just as I started that first one, I could feel my biceps going, what are you doing? Oh. 2. Now obviously, if you're doing this yourself and you feel that it's a little bit on the easy side, you can either kind of make your resistance band tighter or pick another weight, or increase the pressure of the cuff. And let me get the thing so I can release the air out of it. But definitely, I mean, in terms of how much my veins are popping and things, you can really see that that's working. And my muscles have really got a good hard hit there. So what's going to be interesting, just while I'll try and talk and deflate at the same time, what's going to be interesting is tomorrow, while I'm editing this video, I will know by then whether, there we go, the dreaded DOMS will have set in from working my muscles harder, okay? So I've been doing weights for, well actually I've just started another 6-week cycle. So everything's getting a little bit into stasis where I have to kind of increase the weight or increase the reps in order to try and feel like I've stimulated them. But really, just using that resistance band just then and doing pretty much the same amount of reps I would have been doing if I was using like a 15 kilogram dumbbell. I don't lift that heavy, it must be said. But yeah, so I certainly, crikey, my biceps certainly felt a lot harder worked in that little session just then than they would have been if I just had picked up a set of 15s and done pretty much the same workout. So it's going to be interesting tomorrow to see whether, oh blimey, yeah. I don't have that, my biceps aren't that big. I don't want to flex for you, but my biceps aren't big in the first place. But it really does feel as though they've got this kind of bulge to them now. Like even just doing that, I can go, oh, look at that. Oh, not quite cover star. Don't think I'll ever be employed by Calvin Klein, but anyway. So the point I'm trying to make is when I'm editing this tomorrow, I might pop up and say just what my muscles feel like in terms of soreness the day after. Have I got the delay onset muscle soreness, which is a good sign of you've really worked your muscles quite hard. So the report is that although I don't actually have DOMs today, I certainly know that I was working out hard yesterday, which is quite a nice feeling. So thoughts are quite good for this Recover Fun thing. Anyway, back to me. It certainly did exactly what it's supposed to do. It made me use a lower weight and it really gave me a good workout. Now, what I'm going to do, as I said during one of those reps, is I'm going to use this Recover Fun for reverse curls, okay? So rather than doing the standard ones I just showed you, I'm going to use it for the reverse curls because that hits me right here for tennis elbow. So I'm going to use it for that over the next 6-week cycle, but I'm also going to use it for triceps, I'm going to use it for my quads, and I'm going to use it for my hamstrings over that cycle. And then what I'll do is at the end of that 6 weeks, I'll make another video and then I'll give a kind of like, oh, this is what the response was. And even if all it does is it lets me train those reverse curls better without the tennis elbow, then that's absolutely knocked it out of the park. Yes, there are other options. Yes, you could use a resistance band, but the thing about this is it's really simple to put on rather than having to try and twist and turn a resistance band, and you can get a precise amount of inflation on it. So you don't really know with a resistance band or a strap quite how tight you've got it. Whereas this has a definite figure in front of you. Yes, you've got to pay a little bit more for it, so it's obviously top end for something to do. But if you want to use a proper training protocol for recovering things, then you could probably do a lot worse than going for this. Obviously, I got it for free, so I'm going to say that. But I certainly am quite surprised by the pump I just got and that work that I just got, which leads me to think this will be a great training tool for my reverse curls and to try and just see, maybe I can be that Calvin Klein model afterwards. Unlikely, eh? Anyway, thank you so much for putting up with me for another video. Make sure and check out some of my RowAlong workouts. I've got the RowAlong channel has well over 200 workouts by now, and they're varied. I've got a couple of plans on there. I've got loads of standalone ones. I've got ones where you can choose what intensity you want to do, whether you're a beginner, whether you're a speed freak or whatever. And none of them have music. Well, that's on purpose though, because why do you want to listen to Deadmau5 and Van Halen? Just because I want to listen to Deadmau5 and Van Halen. I'll let you pick what you want to listen to in the background. Just load up Mixcloud or SoundCloud or something, play that along, and then you can listen to whatever you want. And my chat is basically just motivational, and I just talk away to you. I am not a PT type that shouts at you and throws platitudes at you. I'll just take you through technique. I'll give you some tips on motivation, how to keep on going, how to keep you on the machine. I'll talk about diet. I'll talk about my kids. I'll really just keep it so that you're quite happy to be on the machine for 30 minutes, 40 minutes. And as long as you can put up with my voice and my dad jokes, we'll be able to roll along together. Isn't that nice? Anyway, thank you so much for checking out this video. Stay safe, be well. Bye-bye.